King Gimp didn't land at the top of the box office when it debuted, but it did win an Oscar for Best Documentary Short. The film, which airs tonight on HBO, follows Dan Kiplinger, a 27-year-old painter with cerebral palsy. Jody Ross caught up with the wheelchair-bound artist at a New York gallery.
The brush strokes are bold, the colors are striking, looks like the work of a typical artist. But this painter uses his head, not his hands, to create. Kiplinger was diagnosed with cerebral palsy, a disease which makes it difficult to speak and gives him virtually no control over his muscles. Using what's called a head stick, Dan learned to express himself through art. And today, his work is hanging in a gallery in New York City.
Dan's amazing. I'm his mother, 27 years, and he still does things that completely surprise me.
Mom Linda Ritter is the voice for an intelligent man trapped in a broken body.
I can be successful.
His story is the subject of an Oscar-winning documentary called King Gimp. The filmmakers followed Dan from the age of 12 to 25, one highlight being college graduation day.
When Dan went across the stage and did his, his victory reach, that's what I call it, and we were applauding, a standing ovation. At that moment, it was just the two of us in that whole auditorium. It was just...
You still get choked up about it.
Still feel it,
His favorite. It's a self-portrait titled Self, and he says it's an exact replica of the way he was feeling at that time. The title may be simple, but the emotions behind it are anything.
But at the same time, pissed off.
Yes, there's pain, but there's pleasure too.
In the film, Dan, you say that art's the best thing that ever happened to you. Is that true? Is this one of the best things that ever happened to you?
Oh, yes.
And maybe he's one of the best things to happen to the world of art. Jody Ross, CNN Entertainment News, New York.
An inspiring way to end.